The International Aviation and Space Salon, held from the 27th of August to the 1st of September 2019, once again proved its scale and significance. World premieres were held here, major agreements, including export agreements, were signed. For the third time in a row, the 14th air show was held in the atmosphere tarnished by international sanctions. But neither the colorfulness of the flights nor the business program suffered from it. This year, MAX also became a platform for negotiations at the highest level. Russian President Vladimir Putin opened the air show together with the leader of Turkey, Recep Tayyip Erdogan. The prospects of aircraft engineering largely depend on broad international cooperation, close cooperation between our designers and scientists, and efficient use of production facilities. And we are interested in MAX strengthening its position as a reputable platform for business communication, exchange of ideas, and conclusion of mutually beneficial contracts. I'm very pleased to be here. We consider MAX to be one of the leading air shows of its kind. We believe that our cooperation with Russia will give a new impetus to the development of both aviation and space technologies. The leaders were acquainted with the specimens of the most sophisticated equipment. One of them was an Su-57E fifth-generation fighter jet, a down-to-the-core challenger to the American F-35. While proceeding with the inspection of the static parking lot, the leaders made acquaintance with such aviation equipment specimens as the Su-35 fighter jet, the Ka-62 medium-range multipurpose helicopter, the heavy Mi-38 and other aircraft. According to Vladimir Putin, they discussed not only procurement, but also co-production. There was also a colorful flight program where new air vehicles, inspected by the leaders earlier, were demonstrated among the samples of Russian aircraft. Confirming its high status, MAX 2019 gathered 827 exhibitors from 33 countries, including 184 foreign companies. This year, MAX for the first time had a partner country, the People's Republic of China. A specially erected pavilion with an area of 3,000 square meters houses the expositions of 20 largest Chinese aerospace companies. The Exposition of China was opened by the head of the Ministry of Industry and Trade, Denis Manturov, and his Chinese colleague, Miao Wei. In recent years, the Chinese-Russian cooperation in aerospace field has been carried out within the framework of major projects. China is ready to expand trade and economic cooperation with Russia and other countries of the world, jointly promote the development of the global aerospace industry, and jointly share the results of aviation development with all countries. Russia and China discussed the key issues of industrial cooperation, summed up the results of negotiations on civil aviation and civil aircraft building, as well as radio electronics. There are 33 countries participating in the air show, and the Chinese pavilion is, of course, the largest. We expect that your participation will give additional momentum to the development of our aviation projects. Of course, the center of attention will be the full-scale model of the Russian-Chinese CR-929 long-range aircraft. A model of the CR-929 long-range wide-body aircraft was shown for the first time in Russia. The close cooperation between the two countries in this project is evidenced by the name of the vehicle itself. C stands for China, R stands for Russia. Depending on the cabin layout, the airliner will be able to carry from 250 to 400 passengers and fly from 12 to 14,000 kilometers. The plane should enter the market after 2025. In the future, CR929 will compete on the market with the A350 and Boeing 787. We expect demand for all wide-body aircraft in the world at that time, which means about 1,800–1,700 aircraft, and we can count on 50% of this market. We're working very closely with both J and Rolls-Royce. Both companies are showing increased interest despite the sanctions and the US and Chinese trade war.